Howdy y'all, it's Shannon with Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with another Stamp It Like It's Hot. This month's prompt is to stamp then color an image. So, I am going to use this stamp set. It's from Temu. I'm just going to use the barrel part. And I'm going to use this Life Captured collection because I had the whole little collection thing from Peachy Cheap, and I hadn't never used it, so I thought, why not? Let's do it. So, because I really like it. It's super cute paper and colors. It's like crafty themed. So, I picked these up at an Ollie's for 99 cents. And they had all kinds of the thicker alphabets. And I was able to get them for 99 cents. I'm so excited. So, oh, this is the other piece, the chipboard part to that. And then I have this stamp set that's also from Temu that I plan on using. So, I am keeping it simple. I used frames from the frame pack that was in that stuff I got from Peachy Cheap. So I already put my pictures. These are pretty funny pictures. At least they are to me. I have done online crops for, I think, 3 years now. And on one of them, they do a selfie scavenger hunt, and so you have 10 minutes to post a selfie with doing whatever they say. So sometimes it's put a lampshade on your head. Sometimes it's take a picture with something, you know, they'll say something. So this one was with a heart, and I have some other ones I'm not using today, but on a kid's bike with an animal. And this one was with something yellow, and I was at the store, so I was still playing along. Because I have so much fun doing it, I set my alarms so that I can always make sure I get there. Because you only have 10 minutes to do it. And then I did, this was one of the sheets in the paper pad, and I just cut it out to use the clipboard part, and I'm just going to put my picture over it like that. And then, like I said, use these frames. I have a picture of, this is the Zoom call for the crop that someone took, and I saved it. So, I'm going to put barrels of fun. Like I said, I'm going to use the barrel off of there, and I already used that thicker set to do my stuff. And then my other thing I did, here's my barrel. I haven't colored it yet. I saved it to do with y'all since that's what we're supposed to do. But I did already do a bunch of them. So I have all the little pieces. I've took out the chipboard package. These are just like all the little craft office supplies. These ones are the chipboard ones. And then a lot of these I've already added embellishments. These were like from the, I took another paper out of the collection and I fussy cut it to get me all of the little elements. Let's see if I can find it. It's not that one. This one. I just fussy cut all these elements out of this paper so that I could have them to decorate with and use them. So that's another way to stretch a collection. I mean, fussy cut some stuff. These are paintbrushes, stamp sets that I colored and just pulled out of my drawer that's been done. I think that was for a previous video that just didn't get used. And like I said, I have all these little pieces here that I fussy cut. I have some more barrels that I filled up with supplies. And then I have this little girl from a swap. Michelle Furlan made this one. And I'm going to use her. And I was thinking I had something else from a swap. Maybe I didn't. Maybe some of these scissors or something came from a swap. Okay, so what I did, let me make sure I'm going to be in frame. I'll move this up a little bit. I just have my barrel, and then I stamped a little bit of extra, like I stamped this part. I just did it on scrap paper. And then I just took my Tri-Blend Earth Brown Blend marker and started out with the light. And even though I'm going to cover this part up, because I just wanted it to be dimensional, I'm going to do this one. And pretty much I'm just going to color the whole barrel with this marker. As you can tell, it's running out, so I apologize for the squeakiness. Alright. Once I did all of that, I also colored this one in. So I can hold on to it. And it's easier to color before you cut stuff out, but I was just trying to do all the preparations. Oh, there's a gnat in here. And on this one, I'm not going to color over the handle. I'm going to just leave it white for now. Okay. And then I'm just going to go back in with my middle color. And I'm going to run some here because it's going to, this is going to be over this. So just so it darkens it up a little bit. And then I'm going to color in this one. Oops. I'm just coloring all over the place. I'm definitely not about perfection. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of go around. I'm not going to color the whole thing. I'm just going to kind of color around the outside edges. And the handle part, but I'm going to leave that still not colored. And then I'm going to do all of these. And then I'm going to just run over all the lines still with the middle color. Just to give it some dimension. That's why I love these Tri-Blend markers so much. They are so easy to just do all the color shading with one marker because it has 3 different shades in it. Okay, so then we're going to do our dark. And on this one, I'm just going to go around even lighter around the edges. Well, not lighter, but I'm going to make it a more thin line. Like, I'm not going to go back and forth and all that stuff. I just want to give it a few little highlights. And then I'm just going to draw in a few lines. So that it just makes it, gives it more of that wood grain effect. Same thing here. I'm just going to go in, draw in some lines. I kind of follow the lines that's already on there that was stamped, but I also add in a few extra in the middle just to give it more of that wood grain effect. And then I'm just going to do the outside edges, and I'm going to do these middle, the main parts of the barrel there. And I'm going to call that good. So then I'm just going to take some foam tape, my thin foam tape, and put it on. And voila. Oh, this off. Okay, so normally I'd just color them down. Let's just do that. It's easier. All the way to the edge, since it's going to line up on this. And you want it to look like it's actually part of the barrel, but... Okay. Let's do the dark so that it'll be a shadow of sorts. And then you could totally stamp this on a different color if you wanted your handle to be like metallic or a different color or whatever. But I'm just going to take a different, this one is the brown gray blend. So it leans more towards the gray than the brown. And just put it on there and then just do the same thing. A little bit around the edges just to shade it up. And it's done. Okay, so then we are going to work on building our pages and putting everything in. Let me get y'all back in frame again. Okay, so let me move all of this for a minute because I did want to do some more stamping. I actually really do enjoy using my stamps on my layouts. I know we kind of just get out of that and we'll put them on embellishments or whatever, but it's fun too to actually work them into your layouts. I mean, you pay a lot of money for stamps and dies, so we really should be using them. Okay, so I did put this on foam. I'm just going to go ahead and glue the picture on. There's that. Here's all my pictures. Let me move this and move my title. Alright, so then I just have 4 of the 6x8 papers out of the paper pad. And I'm going to keep this really simple by just gluing them onto my page in a line. So... And you could totally use this one in the same way as I did the clipboard. You could just put your photo in the center. Or if you had like a 5x7 photo, you could cut it out in a circle and make a circular frame. That would be fun too. Okay. So there's that. Now my next thing is I really wanted to use this stamp set and stamp along the edges to kind of create a border, because this one has, I mean, it's so funny to do all these things and it's hilarious to see what everyone else comes up with, but I absolutely love it. And this one, these say a lot of different things. Seriously, inside joke, are we having fun yet? So much fun, let's skip to the good part. You had to be there, fun times. Never underestimate the importance of having fun. Laugh more. Let the good times roll. This is where the fun stuff happens. Hilarious. The more the merrier. Play. Bring the fun. Just kidding. If you aren't having fun, you're doing it wrong. So this one has lots of good sayings on it. So I just have my stamp block. And... I'm just going to use my Intense Black Close to My Heart ink. Set it off over here. And I'm just going to stamp. And a lot of this will probably get covered up. I think I'm going to go like this. And just kind of make a border down through here, and then I can go back in and fill in with other ones if I want to. Okay, looks good to me. You could totally use border strips or something like that too to fill it in, just to give it a little something extra, I guess you could say. I think they're stuck down pretty good for now. Okay, so let's just go ahead and add our title on. Actually, I want to put these paint brushes up here. Like I was thinking I could just do them like this, kind of stagger them up and then put them up here. Okay. And then what we are going to do is just go through and build clusters. A cluster here and a cluster here to bring it all together and to use the barrels. So I want my little girl to go over here as a main piece, and then I thought just build up a little cluster. This is what I'm thinking over here. It does have like the scissors, paper, glue, all those things with it, but I didn't want to like go through and cut them out. I could have colored them, but I liked using the things from the collection that was already a lot easier. They're already colored. Even though we were supposed to be coloring. I technically did color, y'all, okay? And I colored these paintbrushes. It was just at a different time. Okay. So, let's do this. Okay. That is going to be the layout. It's so fun. It's so dimensional. I apologize for the glare over here. But I ended up using the frames, which is something I normally don't use. I stamped and colored all the barrels and the paint brushes. I used a one of the papers and just cut it out to create another frame, and then use some swap stuff. Overall, it was fun. I hope it inspires you guys to pull out your stamp sets and actually use them on layout pages. And I just want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me. There'll be close-ups at the end. Check out everyone else playing along with Stamp It Like It's Hot. And until next time, bye y'all.